Hi, this is Ron McTube. We're playing the Hunter Classic on PC today. We're on White Rime Ridge and we're doing a video for the competition that's on this weekend called Distant Friends. You've got to harvest the longest killed Sitka deer. We've got the 300. I'm going to show you how to hunt Sitka deer. Basically, we're going to try and shoot a few at reasonable distance. We're not going for absolute distance or try and win the competition because that'll take all weekend and you're going to need 600 meter plus. So we're just going to have a bit of fun, show you where to go from, like this lodge here, straight forward, and I'll mark a few locations and show you a few tent positions to get them from, to get some reasonable long shots, have a bit of fun this weekend. Now what I do want to talk about, and I think this is more exciting than the competition, sorry Puku, but the actual details of the competition, the description. I think it's an Easter egg for something new coming. Listen. Greetings, Honourable Hunter. I am Orpin Gallic, the last Angakook shaman of White Rime Ridge. Weather has been particularly harsh this year and my people need more pelts to make warm clothes. That seems very descriptive. In fact, it seems too detailed for just a normal weekend competition. Why would they put that much effort into all that paragraph about the competition? Normally it'd just be shoot the longest Sitka deer. So I think that's actually a teaser. That's an Easter egg for maybe new content coming. Maybe it's about a new animal that's coming. Now if you look into who Orpin Gallic is, there's a Wikipedia about it, few different ones linked to it, shamans, to do with hunters. It could be anything related to it if that is it. So have a look at these little links. I'll put them in my video description. See what you can make out of it. Ron might be out there, totally lost it in the stars, but you have a look, see what you think, and see if you can work it out. It might be something, it might be nothing. The Hunter team really loves to tease you when new content's coming. We know there's a new animal about, it's coming, but we don't know what it is. This maybe could be the next Easter egg, the next step to teasing us what it's actually going to be. It could be just a new reserve, you don't know what it could be. So have a look, see what you think. Ron might be crazy, but either way we're going to hunt some Sitka deer. So we start from a lodge, we walk straight forward, it's 11 AM, make sure you've got your clothing on because you don't want to freeze to death. You freeze to death in about 10 to 12 minutes. So make sure you've got that on and you really need it. And look at that, you walk straight up the lodge, you get a call straight in front of me, and in this area you can get probably up to about 350 meter shots just from where I am. So if you just want to take a fun little hunt, just take part in the competition, but you're not really bothered about winning it, but you just want to have a laugh and just enjoy it, this is a nice place to come. It's really easy, straight from the lodge, and locate the Sitka deer, which I'm trying to do now because it can be quite hard in the sun and when it's pure white, and there he is. So we want to hit this Sitka deer with a 300 best we can and it should be dead. Longest distance, like I say, this is going to be about 200 to 250 meters by quick estimation. We'll get the rangefinder out, that's a rock, there you go, 200 meters on the button. So we're just going to have this for a little warm up, then we might fast travel to a tent on top of the mountains because it's quite good place up. Second, right, he's down, so we'll take that as our first little warm-up shot. Now we'll watch this moose just to see how far we can actually get distance wise from this location, shooting from here without going too elevated. Basically, to get the super long shots you need to be up in the mountains. It's Pythagoras theorem, maths, height and distance gives you the maximum long range shot. So about 340 you could probably get from here, maybe a touch longer. It just depends on the location of the animal. Sometimes you can shoot and like miss on purpose and make the animal run and then just hit it before it goes out of draw distance. That's a little trick some people use when you're going to get absolute distance. It can work, but most of the big long shots are up top of these really big mountains. Quite a lot of moose around this area as well, so if you want moose, this is also good for moose here. But see these big mountains, what I'm looking over there, and on my left, there where you make these kind of long shots around the map. And a lot of people have these special locations set up. They climb the mountains, put the tents on top, and then you shoot down into these little valleys once you find your quarry what you're after for the long shot. So it's pretty simple. Afterland Lodge, 11 a.m, straight forward out the lodge to the ridge, look straight down. You'll often get a call as well when you do that, coming to that location. You'll often get a Sitka deer call or a moose call. It's one of the two normally. You might hear some croaking crows or rooks or whatever they are on here. They're one of those two anyway, but they always make me laugh because they sound a bit like a little frog or something, toad, like croaking away. But you always hear them on White Rime Ridge. A lot of people have been asking about how to hunt Sitka deer recently as well. I can't remember your name who said it last, about 2 weeks ago in one of my videos. It's like, Ron, can you do a Sitka deer hunting guide? I'm struggling to find them. Well, I hope this helps, and like I say, you can't get any simpler. Afterland Lodge, 11 a.m, walk straight forward, and there you go, you'll get them straight away. So I wish you all the luck, and I hope you get loads of big trophy ones along the way. Now, here he is. Now, it was about 200 meters. We'll soon see exactly how long it was. It was exactly 200, well, not exactly, but 200.7 meters. So a nice little warm-up shot. It's not going to put me anywhere in the competition. But for those that are taking part and really going for like the top 3 places, they're going to be sweating all weekend. I guarantee you that. They'll be putting in some hours. They'll be hunting 12 hours a day for 3 days solid. I'm not even joking. That's how hard some people will sweat this competition. And there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people don't want to put in that kind of time and effort. They just want a bit of fun. So there's no right way or wrong way to do it, but like I say, this should help out a lot of new players especially, and that's why I'm making the video. And also the Easter egg, like I say, which I think is definitely an Easter egg because it seems very descriptive, doesn't it? Alright, we're going to fast travel up to this tent, and you'll see why people do these long shots and where they're kind of doing from. They put tents on big mountains, you climb up, and we've got a Sitka deer calling on my left when we fast travel there. And look at the views. I do love White Rime Ridge. I think it's one of the prettiest reserves there is. A lot of people don't come here because of either the cold or it's kind of a pain sometimes to set up on here, but it is actually a really good reserve, especially for moose. If you want big moose, come here because it's absolutely snide of them. If you want a big 200 plus moose, come here. But there's my tent we're at in the moment, so jot those coords down. Quite easy to get to this one. Once you start going up on the really highest peaks, you've got to look for guides and things. They are on YouTube and on the forums, but they're quite awkward to get up and time consuming, but they're worth it if you want to do these long range competitions because you need the height to get the full distance. Now that's not a Sitka deer. I can tell that straight away, so we'll ignore that one. Sometimes animals are quite hard to spot when it's all white, but we'll give it a call anyway and hopefully locate it. I have got a turkey decoy down there, and I think that's where it may be. The reason I've got a turkey decoy, and a lot of people ask me why have we got a turkey decoy on White Rime Ridge, it's because I use it as a marker, because a lot of animals go just below here, and I used to do long range bow shots from the top of it, and it's quite a good way at how to get distances. A lot of people use barrels, decoys, flags and stuff for using them as markers when you're doing distance shots with either bows or rifles. Come on, where are you? Where are you, Sitka deer? I'm just glassing about. Hopefully we spot it soon. Sometimes you get groups of them, sometimes it's a single one, it's just a single one, and it is near the turkey decoy. Quite hard to see, but there's my turkey decoy. So what we're going to do is, we're quite close here, what's about 200, so it's about the same as the other one. We'll try and get about a 300 metre one. Like I say, we're not trying to win the comp. We're going to go up this hill, because we want to try and get the height. See if we can get about, we might get 300 metres from the top of that peak, facing down, diagonally and shooting down on it. We'll see. We might do, it depends. You can slip and slide on these rocks, and it can kill you if you fall long enough. So just watch what you're doing when you're doing this. You either need med kits, or you're going to get fast travel back when you die, if you do die from falling. So you've got to watch it. And as you can see, some of these peaks are massive and they're quite hard to get up, and you do fall and die often if you don't know what you're doing. So don't worry about that if you die, because that's just part of the game and it does happen. I think it's realistic, and it kind of adds a bit of danger element to it. Fun. Right, here we go. We might make 300, we might not. It's about 285, 290, and this is a bit too steep. So we'll just do the best we can off this kind of peak. Let's have a quick shot. Like I say, no editing here. Straight shot. If we miss it, we miss it. For the details about the competition, it runs all weekend. You get 5 attempts, and I will put the link in for the competition details in the video description, along with what I think is the Easter egg links to do with what I think it's about, Orping Gallic. It's a funny name, isn't it? Here's a 300. Here goes. Oh, we're going to miss it. Oh, we're going to get it. One chance only. It goes. And I think we've nailed it. So I'm happy with that. We didn't bodge it up. Drop in the comments if you're doing the competition what your result is at the minute. If you're taking part, what's your distance? I would like to know. Drop in the comments. I always reply if I can. We got 274 meters, not a particularly long shot, but it was fun doing it and taking part. So we've been doing a video for the competition called Distant Friends. It's on this weekend. Give it a go. You don't have to make the longest shot to win it. You can just take part and have fun. That's part of the hunter community spirit. That's what we do. Also, give me your thoughts on what you think about the new Easter egg. Is Orping Gallic something meaningful? I don't know. What do you think? I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.